Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes Matt Zollers. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it on the counter. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Out wide right, it's James. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. That's caught. It's Terry. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll work his way down to the 28. Missouri wants to go fast.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was.
Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Going to the running game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Manning with a play fake. Moves to his right. On the run, fires downfield. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited. jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Warner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Hits the hole. It's Warner. Nowhere to go.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here's a little room there. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for space. It's McCutcheon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's Arts to throw. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Townsend. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Manning. Rushes on, and he gets it away.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be third and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all away. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
He caught it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give, it's Wilson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to take a breath and exhale.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Manning under pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into... figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Hauls it in. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Manning. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Winston. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hits inside, it's Warner. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeps it moving, it's Warner. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, those sting, man. The 3rd down, the money down, your guys got to come through. You had a good play called, receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to the big tight end. Between the hashes is Winston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Quarterback changing the play. Arch Madness. Oh, pressure's coming. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more from it. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Just gets rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Missouri head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Throwing Manning. They're all over him. Right side, it's Wingo. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense just... continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Manning on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch. That play gives this offense so much confidence.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCutcheon. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing passing, he has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of.
Makes the grab in their space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Right back to the well. Nice move there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Took a shot as he threw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds his man on the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Wants to throw again. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that time, the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Manning with a play fake. Still looking to his right. Makes the grab down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Play action on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Arch is going to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Right at the line. Breaks into the open. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run, they get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Buying time to his right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Hard running there. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Handoff from the gun. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. There is no doubt at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Throws for the tight end. In traffic, it's Townsend. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To throw, Manning. Got it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the right. Looking to get it in. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
know about this offense? They're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
It's caught for the 2. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen